Today is the last day masks will be mandatory in most public spaces in the province. Tomorrow, they will become optional. It all follows Ontario scrapping proof of vaccination rules and capacity limits. Manisa Danabalan spoke to Niagara's medical officer of health and tells us more about what we can expect in our area.
Starting tomorrow, masks will be optional in most indoor settings, including restaurants, gyms, stores, and schools across Ontario.
Honestly, I'm actually pretty happy to be able to talk to people without having going 6 feet apart, and I have to have a mask on at that point. If I was inside, I can actually have it off.
No, I'm not going to go without a mask. I'm going to wear it, especially in crowded places. I think emotionally the population is ready for it to come off, and as long as we can make our own choices, then I think we're fine.
But in some regions, residents might want to carry one just in case. After a vote yesterday, Halton region announced that it will pull back its masking bylaw with the province. However, in Burlington, you will still need to wear one until at least Tuesday, when council will vote on its mandate.
We still have a mask bylaw until we vote ourselves on March 22nd. So you are required to wear a mask in Burlington in public places.
Niagara's medical officer of health says the region will be following the province's lead and masks will be optional starting tomorrow. But local public health units do have the authority to change guidelines based on the risk in the community by invoking a Section 22 order.
It's something that we're going to continue considering down the road if we see an unusual spike of infections here in Niagara compared to the rest of the province. At this time, though, the province has said they want to try taking a voluntary approach to this. And, we're aligning with that.
And he says municipalities within Niagara can also introduce their own mandates.
Certainly possible that a municipality could go ahead and put in their own requirements for wearing masks. I think it's difficult, though, for a single municipality in Niagara to put that rule in place when its neighbors aren't necessarily doing the same thing.
Hamilton also has city bylaws in place until a special meeting that will be held tomorrow where they will discuss repealing those mandates. We reached out to the city on what residents should do until then, but have yet to hear back. Some people in Hamilton say the guidelines should be consistent.
There's been a lot of confusion between the Ford government and the city and all the other groups.
Infectious disease specialist Martha Fulford says she's not concerned about the changes.
If we look around the world, we'll realize that Ontario is actually one of the very last jurisdictions anywhere that's doing this, which should be really reassuring for everybody, because we know from looking really across Canada, as well as the US and all of Europe, to realize that a great many places have dropped all mask mandates and everything has been just fine.
Even though face coverings are optional, Dr. Hirji still recommends wearing one, and masks will still be required in certain areas such as healthcare settings, long-term care homes, and on public transit until at least April 27th.